Okay, lots 6 and 7. We're going to start off here. Another pin of the DUROC gilts. We've got 5 red gilts for this sale. The gilt we just talked about is the solo only one in that litter, and then we've got 4 mates out of this 122 litter. 122 litter is very good. They're strong. I've got a great pedigree, very predictable pedigree. They are December borns, December 23rds, I believe. I think that these are the right type and kind to get into that August setting and still hit their prime, but still competitive gilts in terms of April to August, and I think just a little bit all different in their types and kinds and how you want to feed them. Sired by the late Da Vinci boar. Popularity of that boar was crazy good. We lost him too quick. Juice Burns' work of art son that was very, very, very good. He got to see a good amount of sows. He settled well, and there's not going to be a bunch of them. There's going to be some resale value for these particular gilts, just pedigree alike, but for those buyers not wanting to breed them, I think there's a very, very high ceiling in terms of resale value. This is a female that we own with Hartzell family. She was bred in partnership. Hartzell's and Rodenbeck's bred this 9-litter gilt last year. She was 3rd overall DUROC at the Indiana State Fair. Hartzell's won with the Trace Gilt, and this gilt was 3rd overall. Very, very popular gilt there. And she bred first time through. As you can see, we bred her to Da Vinci, and I think this mating just clicked in terms of the male pigs we've got and the 4 females in this particular litter. So Da Vinci, green bottles, bury my bones would be that Beck sows, the grandma sow. So we're going to start off with 122-7. This is the bigger pounds gilt of the pair here. Looks a lot like the mother in terms of that presence and look, head and neck, a great design kind of a gilt that's still heavy structured and still the right amount of muscle pattern. She is very attractive up front. Her set and angle off both ends are good. She's mobile, she's square, and still one that I think you can push and feed and make her a big one because she's big enough and elevated enough to take on to those heavier weights and be able to show as an older gilt and later on down to the summer. But if you like them good looking, feet and legs with the right kind of muscle pattern, I'd say this -7 needs to be right on that list pretty quick. -8 is very, very intriguing gilt. She is monster legged. I mean, as heavy boned as you can make one, but still very agile, I guess, and her hock sets in her. She's a huge arm gilt and still has some attractiveness to her. She offers more moderation than anything in the litter. Huge middled, huge backed, and still one that probably offers a few more of those Da Vinci features in terms of just all that burliness and stoutness. Pedigree should say she should stretch, and I think if she does that, and when she does that, she's going to be very, very good and intriguing. I think one that will jackpot extremely well. And with her size, I think you can take her and push and pull and do what you need to do on a feeding pattern and figure that out. But I think this gilt here in terms of one that's going to jackpot and show well early, but her resale value, I think when it's said and done, or breeding value as a sow, is very, very intriguing because she looks like a boar barrow-making machine because ones that are that's stouter, I don't want to say quick because she's not quick-muscled. She is stouter and burlier than most of them we raise here, but she is very, very comfortable, and I think all her angles read true, so I think it's a neat kind of a combination there. A very, very interesting gilt there in Lot 7, 122-8.